Alright, I'm gonna have to make this fast because I'm about to leave. Nintendo, Wii lover, enough is enough. Okay, you guys are starting to get kind of ridiculous now. Like, it was ridiculous before with the whole Project Cafe situation, but now it's just really sad now. You guys need to stop. Seriously. I mean, hate to tell you guys this, but you guys are becoming, I'm specifically talking to Nintendo here, because Wii Lover looks like he has flashes that look like he could be saved, I guess, from this. But Nintendo, you're becoming, or you have become, what you hate so much. You're becoming, you're like you're officially now like the pyro of Nintendo, but you just don't realize it. Just because you like Nintendo doesn't mean you can't be a drone, but you're turning into a drone. You're a drone now. You have stepped to the dark side. The only difference between you and Pyro now is that Pyro is retarded and you're smart. But the end effect, you guys are still doing the same thing. The same exact thing. You're both trolling another system, going out of your way to troll another system. You're both making statements that are completely false just to troll. But what's even worse with what you're doing from what Pyro does, you're now starting to bash your own fellow Nintendo fans now. Claiming we're not real Nintendo fans. And that doesn't make any sense at all. Let's go back to the Project Cafe thing. Evidence after evidence after evidence was piling up that Nintendo was coming out with a new system. You told us that it was some propaganda by Sony or whoever to try to hype us up and let us all down. Now, even after all the evidence, you guys will still continue to say that you were right and that we weren't real Nintendo fans. Now, even let's do this. Even if all of that turned out to be fake, how does that classify us as not being real Nintendo fans? Why would a Nintendo fan not look forward to a new Nintendo system? Does that make any sense? Yeah, you're not a new Nintendo. You're not a real Nintendo fan because you want to buy the new system. That's like if when there was leaks of the 3DS, and that's like you making a video saying you're not a real Nintendo fan if you don't think you can stick with your DS for 5 more years. Like, no. See, the difference between before that situation is me and I guess probably most of the people that are subscribed, most of the Nintendo fans that are subscribed to you, we were under the impression that you just did these videos and said what you said for entertainment purposes only, and just to piss off Sony fanboys. And you know what? We were fine with that. Even though that was kind of contradictory on our part, because I'm sure there's plenty of people that are subscribed to Pyro that don't agree with what he says, but just watch it because they think it's funny, because they're PlayStation fans. But in recent times, it's become painfully obvious that you actually really believe the stuff you're saying now. And that's kind of a problem. Now, especially with this Operation Rainfall thing. You guys are bashing us for actually wanting 3 critically acclaimed games to come to Wii. All while telling us we should be happy with Mario Party 9 coming out, even though Mario Party 8 was the worst Mario Party of all time and wasn't that good. And we should be hyped for Wii Play Motion, a series of mini games. But we shouldn't be hyped for these epic RPGs because we haven't played them. Really? So you have to, since when do you have to be, this is talking specifically to Wii Lover, since when do you have to play a game to be hyped for something? to be hyped to get it? Do I have to have seen a movie to want to go see it? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's seeming to me that not only would you guys buy any game that's made by Nintendo, period, no matter how good it is, that if it's not made by Nintendo, you really don't care. It seems like, to me, the reason you don't really care about these 3 games is because 2 aren't developed by Nintendo. 1 is, but it's not really developed by Nintendo. It's developed by a company Nintendo bought, so you don't consider that real Nintendo games, so you don't really care. And We Lover even said, well, these games are just published by Nintendo. That's why they're not coming over, or there's no reason why they should come over. That's kind of funny because last time I checked, every single Mario Party in existence wasn't developed by Nintendo, just published by Nintendo. Games you guys hyped up that you bought day one are just published by Nintendo. Mario Party is not developed by Nintendo. Wii Play Motion is not developed by Nintendo. Mario Sports Mix is not developed by Nintendo. It's developed by Square Enix. In fact, the only Nintendo spin-off that is developed by Nintendo is Smash Brothers and Mario Kart. All the other ones are developed by third parties, not even second parties. Third party companies Nintendo does not own. It's just, and then calling us we're not real Nintendo fans because we want to buy Nintendo games. We want to buy games for our Nintendo system, so we're not real fans. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't. I mean, if you're a real Nintendo fan, shouldn't you want more games on your system? And We Lover said that they don't want to release it over here because they're scared it's not going to sell that well. If they were scared it wasn't going to sell that well, they damn sure wouldn't release it in Europe. That doesn't make any sense. Look, you guys need to calm down on your propaganda. And then he said another thing I heard when you guys said, you said it's like, you guys, they're crazy, the operation, they're like a cult. If anybody is like a Nintendo cult, it's you two guys. Because you seem to live in your own little Nintendo world. You buy anything made by Nintendo, or you think is made by Nintendo, and anything negative to Nintendo, you turn on them. Oh, you're not a real fan. Blah, blah, blah. Which one sounds like the cult there to you? Like, I mean, I don't have a problem with either of you guys at all. But the stuff you're saying is just wrong. And I just want you guys to realize that you guys right now are no different than Pyro. None. And in some parts, you're actually worse because you're bashing your own fellow Nintendo fans. And for no reason. For no reason at all. And then Nintendo is talking about how, you guys are talking about how we're supposed adults or whatever. Like, dude, really? In the same video, he's saying that us supporting this initiative aren't adults. First thing he shows in the video is a Transformers toy. And We Lover has on Ninja Turtle pajamas on camera. I'm just saying.